never liked the dark. Even now, at 32, I sleep with a faint light leaking from the hallway. People think that's childish, but they don't know what the dark means to me. It isn't emptiness. It isn't silence. It's a memory, and memory has a sound, like old wood shifting under footsteps that shouldn't be there sometimes. When the house settles at night, I swear I can still smell the damp walls, the iron in the air. It takes me back to that basement, to her voice. For this reason I still wake up shaking. I never liked the dark. You ever wonder what shapes a person's fears? Most people blame movies or nightmares. For me, it was real. My mother used to say the world outside was dangerous, that people would hurt me if they knew what I'd done. But I was 6. I didn't even know what done meant. We lived on the edge of town, in a house too old to belong to anyone anymore. Dad was gone before I was born, or so she said. She didn't talk much, and when she did, her words came out soft, rehearsed like she was reading from a script someone forced her to memorize. Every night, before the sun disappeared, she'd whisper, "Time to go downstairs, sweetheart. You know the rules." And I obey, because children always think their mothers are right. The basement wasn't huge, just one room with a concrete floor, a small cot, and a single light bulb that flickered whenever she turned it on. Sometimes she'd leave it off for hours. I remember the smell of dirt and mildew, the sound of dripping water, and the soft creak of the door as she locked it from the outside. "Mama," I'd whisper. "Can I come out now?" No answer, just silence. And after a while, silence starts to feel like a person breathing, waiting, listening. At first I thought she did it to punish me, but one night, I asked her why. She crouched down by the door and whispered, "It's not punishment, baby. It's protection. When the light goes out, bad things come up the stairs." I wanted to believe her, so I stopped crying. I sat on the cold floor, pressing my ear to the wooden door, listening for bad things. Sometimes I heard scratching, sometimes a voice low and muffled saying my name. But when morning came, the door opened, and the sun erased everything. This went on for months, maybe years. Time didn't work right down there. I'd wake up to a tray of food, cold and untouched, and the bulb still buzzing above me. One morning I asked her, "What do the bad things want?" She looked at me with eyes so tired they didn't seem to see me. "They want to take what isn't theirs," she said, "and I won't let them. You're safe with me." But I wasn't safe. Not really. Sometimes, when she opened the door, there'd be bruises on her arms, long finger-shaped marks she'd try to hide. And once, when I touched her wrist, she flinched like I'd burned her. I didn't understand it then, but I do now. She wasn't protecting me from monsters. She was protecting the world from me. It happened on a night colder than the rest. She forgot to lock the door properly. The latch clicked but didn't catch. I remember staring at it for hours before I finally pushed it open. Upstairs, the house smelled different, not of dust and damp, but of iron. There was a trail on the floor, red and dry. It led to a room. I found her sitting by the window, whispering to no one. When she saw me, her face twisted. Not angry, not scared of anything else. "You weren't supposed to come out," she said. "Not yet." Her hand shook as she reached for me, but she stopped halfway, like she was afraid to touch me. "Mama, I'm hungry," I said. That's when she started crying. Not the loud kind, the soft, broken kind that sounds like air escaping from a dying thing. She pulled me close, whispering over and over, "It's not your fault. It's not your fault." That night, she left the house, and she didn't come back. They found her body a few miles away, near the old quarry. The police said it looked like she slipped, but I know she jumped. They took me in, of course. New home, new people, new words like trauma and neglect. But no one ever asked what really happened in that house. No one asked what I heard whispering through the basement door. Sometimes, When I close my eyes, I still see her shadow at the top of the stairs. I still hear her voice saying, "You have to stay down there, sweetheart. It's for your own good." And lately, when the lights go out, I swear I hear someone else whisper it too. Not her voice, smaller, younger, like a child, sitting in the dark, waiting to be let out.